what's up? This is VisitJoan, and welcome to another Sims challenge. Now, I've seen several bigger Sims tubers do this, and I don't even watch the bigger ones because, well, I kind of tried interacting with one and it didn't go well. However, there are a lot of, smaller ones doing this too, and I thought this would be a fun challenge to do, so I decided to do it. This is building a house where every room is created with a different pack. Now, I did kind of, tweak some things a little bit, in the fact that I did kind of, when I randomized it, I did put some packs out of the running, simply because they didn't make sense for the particular room that I did, and that's because I am not a masochist. So, if you guys have a problem with that, you could just leave. Nobody's forcing you to watch this video. But, I created this shell right here, kind of like the base of the house, and I'm not going to do any landscaping on it because I'm not going to actually have Sims live in this house. This is just for a fun little challenge, but let's see how this goes. So for the living room, I got seasons, which I'm not going to lie, I was actually pretty happy about that because, well, yeah, there's a lot of living room sets and seasons, and there was a lot of stuff that I could actually do with it. So one thing also to quickly mention is that if there was an essential in the room, like a TV and a stereo in the living room that didn't come with the pack that I had to use, I then allowed myself to dip into the base game. So this is kind of just base game plus whatever pack I'm using. However, I tried for the most part to stick with the pack that I was using. And because there were no rugs that actually fit what I wanted in this, pack, I had to create one by sticking a bunch of them together like that. Now, I decided that when I was doing, I really wanted the corner couch there. So I decided to stick that in there first, and then, and then base the color on the walls off of that. So I decided to go with the green because I almost never do that. And there were some, points where I was wondering, okay, how the heck am I going to decorate this room? But Seasons, it did come with a big painting. That's the painting, you guys, obviously. And it did come with, a bunch of little, decorations that I could use. And it came with, one of those little kid craft tables. So I was able to stick that table in this room. And maybe, the kid crafted all this stuff. And that's what's being used for the decorations and stuff like that. So this room was, pretty straightforward. It was probably the longest time I spent on any one room, and that's just because I was kind of struggling on what to put it there to make it look full, because I don't like, just empty rooms like that, just especially with, empty walls. They just look horrible and stuff. But, yeah, it turned out pretty good. I'm actually quite happy with it. So let me know what you think. Which room is your favorite? So for the dining room, I got perfect patio stuff. And the reason I kept this in the running for this particular room was because it did have a dining table set. So I didn't want to leave it out for that. But I wasn't too mad about it because I'm like, the dining room table set kind of was meant to be for the outside, but I figured it could work for the inside too. And there were tons of little decorations you could put on the walls. Once again, most of them are meant to be outside, but I decided to stick them on the inside because, they look good on the inside. I normally don't, I don't know. There were, a lot of little bits of, little kitchen clutter things like those. Yeah. So it wasn't really, this room was not too hard at all. For the kitchen, I got Parenthood, and really, this was pretty much the perfect pack for the kitchen. I'm not kidding you. The randomizer, I think the randomizer knew what I was trying to do, and was actually working with me here, and this was really perfect because there's a whole kitchen set. There's, a stove, refrigerator, there we go, cabinets, there's backsplash, there's matching wall thingamajiggers, wall coverings. There's, stools and stuff like that. So this really was the perfect pack for, a kitchen. So I'm really happy this is the one that got picked. I did have some trouble with the, island here. I always have a lot of trouble with that. But, for some reason I can never get the, the counter pieces to line up right. But anyway, you guys, I decided to, I was going to have the fridge at the one end, and then I realized that if I wanted the island counted, oh my god. If I wanted the island counter there, it would be blocking the way to the fridge, and I really couldn't do that. So I moved the fridge around, and then I just decided to have only 5 of these stools there. And Parenthood didn't come with a in-counter sink, which is what I was planning to do, but since that was something I really couldn't do, I decided to put these little white sinks in there, and I'm surprised that they even, came together with the countertops. They really look like they're probably countertops, except for the white, but what you gonna do? Also, I was really happy there was a lot of kitchen clutter in, Parenthood. So that was something that, like I said, it was the perfect pack room combination, and oh boy. Yeah, see, I was trying to raise something up there, and it didn't work. I hit Shift 9 instead of Control 9, and it just goes, woo, over here! And I'm just like, yeah, normally I edit those out, but I didn't really edit that much of this video, so I kept it in. Now this is a fun one. For the entrance of the house, I got Spa Day, and this one was probably the most enjoyable room I did for this house, simply because I was able to be creative and just, do things that I normally didn't do, and when I had to, create an entryway. So I figured, okay, there's a fish tank. That would be a good entry thing, and then I had the little candle lights, and it was just an exercise in creativity, kinda, and I just, really enjoyed that. I figured that kitchen cabinet, the tall one right there, would look good next to the fish tank, and the bamboo would look good in the house, and then I was also there were a lot of, there was clutter, and then there was, stairs and stuff, and not stairs. What am I talking about? I'm talking about, surfaces. There we go. Yeah, this is why I should never do this at 9 a.m. But, yeah, I had a lot of fun with this entryway, so tell me if you like it or not. For the office, I got Get to Work. And once again, this is another perfect example of the randomizer being in my favor, which I don't know why more things can't be like that, but this was the perfect pack for an office because it just has office supplies up the wazoo. It's got filing cabinets. It's got the I don't know what those things are, but little what do you call those? Those little boxes that you have right there that I'm just putting in there. I have no idea what they're called. There was even a desk and a computer that came with this pack, so I didn't have to dip into base game at all, which was really cool. I mean, it was totally kind of expecting to do that with maybe some of this stuff, but not for this room, which was really exciting. I didn't really clutter up the bookshelves just because there wasn't that much clutter that would, fit in with that came with Get to Work. But yeah, this it turned out perfectly. I'm really happy about this office. So for the main bathroom of the house, I got City Living. So I decided to go with this kind of brick bathroom, and I just realized now that I never did the floor. Well, maybe I did. I mean, the floor does look kind of different, but I just don't remember doing that at all. Anyway, I had to stick the talking toilet in there because, well, that was really the only choice I had. But I also went with these cool little wall dividers. I know you can see through them, but it's a bathroom. Only one person at a time is going to be in there anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much, guys. But anyway, here's my City Living bathroom. For the master bedroom, I got vintage Glamour stuff. And again, this was a pretty good match because it has, there were beds, but I really couldn't decide which bed I wanted to do. I wanted to use the kind of gold wallpaper because that was the one that looked the most normal, but then I couldn't figure out what color to do the furniture in, so I just finally decided, you know what, I'm just going to do it in black. And I normally don't use black furniture because, well, I just don't like the neutral rooms, guys, okay? The gold was the bright gold was just too vibrant, and I don't want to stick the regular gold against the gold walls. I literally hate that. So, black it is, and there was some white that kind of fit well together with the room, but overall, I think this turned out great. For the master bathroom, I got Get Famous, and that kind of, brought me back to when Get Famous first came out and people were showing their Sims camp footage, and somebody did like a black and gold bathroom. Like, I'm just like, nope, I'm not going that route. So I decided to kind of do this little brown marble thing that we got going on, and well, I pretty much had to use that fancy toilet just because that was the only toilet available. But, yeah, I think this turned out pretty well. I couldn't put a mirror over the sink at all, but I was able to put, like, kind of like a mirror, like, next to it, so that worked out pretty well. I was gonna put the shoe rack in there, and then I figured, this is not a closet, so I put like a little seating area instead, because you kind of see those in like high-end bathrooms. So I figured if this was gonna be a Get Famous, a little ritzy bathroom, we were gonna go all out, and so that's what I decided to do with this room. Last but certainly not least is the second bedroom, and I had totally intended this to be a kid's bedroom, so I put kids' room stuff in the running, and that's the one that popped up. Now, like I said, this randomizer loves me. I really wish there were other things in life that loved me just as much as this randomizer did, but you know what? It is what it is, guys. So I was really happy because kids' rooms are a lot of fun to decorate, and just being able to do it with kids' room stuff made it that much more fun and exciting to do, and, everything. So I decided to put 2 kids in this room because it's a 2-bedroom house, and I figured, I didn't really want 2 parents and 1 child because, I don't know, that's exactly what my family looks like, and trust me, I did not have a pleasant experience with that at all. So I just decided to have the 2 kids share a room, and I went to town basically decorating as like I usually do. And it got to a point where I couldn't figure out where to put the toy box. And I'm like, where am I going to put this toy box? So I decided, no wait, that was another video. Anyway, yeah, so I think the kids' room turned out really well for just using kids' room stuff. Again, I don't think I had to go to base game at all. But, yeah, this is probably one of my favorite rooms in the house. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I would really appreciate you leaving a like and or a comment. And don't forget to subscribe. As always, you can follow me on Instagram at VisitJoan or Twitter at VisitJoan Videos. And that's going to be it for today. And I will be seeing you in the next video. Bye, everybody!